I'm gonna be completely honest. I wasn't planning to make this video. I was just been reflecting myself from the past couple of months, and I gotta be straight honest. I This feels weird. Like, not as in, oh, I don't like this idea. Like, I don't like this idea. I don't like the decision. But no, but I'm just being just completely honest with myself. Just me being single again just feels weird. Because I've been so used to being in a relationship for 5 years at this point. It's just, it doesn't feel right. And ever since I announced that me and Echo wasn't together anymore, don't like I'm literally recording this at like 1 a.m. in the morning. That's it's and and I can tell that a lot of you guys have been noticing that on how I'm doing at my end of the breakup. I think at this point it's pretty obvious I'm not doing okay. It's pretty obvious that I've missed her a lot, but I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be, because she was the one that made the decision of the breakup, and for the longest time, I was just extremely confused on why she made that decision. Like, I respect her decision for the breakup, but honestly, that's not the reason why I broke, I actually had a mental breakdown. Like, no, yeah, I had a mental breakdown when the breakup just happened, and it took me 2 months to actually get myself back up. Um, so yeah, this video is just about just addressing on how I've been doing lately and how my thoughts were after. I think, yeah, it's been like 2 months since this is the second day, because this is the second month ever since the breakup happened. So yeah, I might as well like explain how exactly I've been doing lately. I will admit, during the start of the breakup, it was the worst timing at my end, because at the time something extremely positive happened to me when I actually got contact, that I got help, I actually got the basic works of it, I actually got to therapy, basically just like everything positive, and I was preparing to like go to a friend's birthday party until I was hit in a wave of text message that the relationship wasn't working out. She was scared that I viewed her for her body, which at the time of the relationship, I did cause her to feel like I was using her just for her body, which I instantly regret making her feel that way. Um, and yeah, it's just, yeah, it took me, yeah, and the whole entire 2 months was just on a constant reflection on everything I've done in that relationship, and why I ended up becoming the worst partner to her than I've ever feared. And just, or, and, uh, sorry, this is the, yeah, I'm not planning to like edit. I'm planning to like make minor edits of just mainly just the title card, but yeah, this part of the video, yeah, I have like no words to say of what I did. everything that she made the right decision of the breakup because I was being a terrible partner to her, and I wasn't hurt by her decision. Like she made the right decision. There was like a lot of problems, lots of problems for me, like to her, and overall didn't like one of the reasons why I was like extremely butthurt about this whole entire breakup. And even recently, I'm still heartbroken that the relationship I had with Echo truly didn't matter in my day to day life. So I'm probably gonna like address that. When she suggested that breakup, I was actually heartbroken for. I was actually in a rush on something, and so I couldn't like entirely focus on trying to tackle this interaction. But when she hit it, I instantly like break, like that that day. I cannot forget the day when she just said that things aren't working out. I was in an emotional mess. Ready to I was not doing okay. I was in fucking tears. I I snapped for the first time in my entire life because I just realized my biggest fear became a reality, and I was not okay. I All I remember was it took me a whole month to try to maintain my emotions with help with my closest family, friends, and of course, a therapist I've been recently seeing. Yeah, I was in the brink of death. I was in the brink of death at this point. So I wish I could like tell her on how badly it was, but that would just make things worse. That's what this video is. Well, I guess that's what this video is for. So she could just like see like how I've been doing lately, which I already know she's not gonna acknowledge it because she she already like started ignoring me, started acting cold on me, even like blocked me on Instagram just because I kept constantly trying to text her that I don't know, just it was a lot has happened behind the scenes and why exactly we can't be together anymore. Am I mad at Echo for not blocking me? No, it was the right thing for her to do to not try to talk to me after a whole breakup because I was a completely different person when the breakup happened. But that's one of the things that kind of got me upset. But that's still not the main reason why I'm extremely upset about the whole breakup. The whole breakup. Uh, well, and to be quite honest, the breakup didn't actually do anything in my personal struggles. Like it was completely minor. It's like it was nothing. And like towards towards an average viewer, that should be a good thing. But I was extremely upset. Just why, like something that was been get treated as it shouldn't be like a big deal, not a big deal. It's like basically saying it didn't matter. It freaking mattered. Like I literally had spent 5 years trying to make this relationship worked. I still been constantly thinking about her ever since the breakup. Like I can like I was extremely mad that this entire relationship was just a whole stack of nothingness, and that is not even It's not even like the tip of the iceberg. It's like, I'm telling you the whole basic. It's just basically the relationship between me and her had nothing to do with my personal life. Just, it's like all or nothing. And that pissed me off. I'm just, like, for the longest time, for the longest time, there was signs that this relationship that it wasn't gonna work, and I didn't want it to be that way. Like, I know I've wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. Spend the rest of my life with her. I didn't care if we both had problems. Like, I know I'd rather live my life with her and just deal with just what I deal with in my day-to-day life. Just I'm just that's that is part of the reason why I'm extremely upset about it. But that is still not why I'm still upset about it. The fact is, I'm I having mixed feelings if I should just move on from Echo or not. I've been constantly just battling these thoughts that if I should still think about Echo or just move on. The right possible answer is just move on for her, but I can't. Like, if I just move on for her, I just know I would forget about her. Just, I don't know. Just, these, like this, like these couple of months has been extremely rough on me, and of course, and as you guys can tell on some of the events, it's pretty obvious I made it like an ARG based on I made an ARG referencing Echo a lot, but I'm gonna address that later. But I don't know. Like, there's a lot for me to explain here. Just but I'm honestly just I'll just explain like what my viewpoints of what I've been thinking, what my viewpoints has been recently. So a lot of you guys have been curious on what my current viewpoint is after dealing with a breakup and now single and now gonna and single. No, I am not saying anyone new. I am done being in a relationship. Like, I actually almost died through a heart attack. And I don't want to face another breakup after I have lost someone who I thought's gonna be my wife. And what's worse, yellow's not my favorite color anymore. It's gray now. And for the longest time, my favorite color was yellow. That's how bad it gotten. And I'm not as optimistic and happy as I was anymore. And to be honest, she was my only happiness in life. Like, I have been thinking about this for quite a while. Like, at first I was in denial that she was my only happiness. Like, she wasn't my happiness. It was just an excuse for me to try to remember. No, this was thought over and over again, and I realized like she did a lot for me throughout the years, and I didn't notice it at first, but after reflecting it back and taking a look at the works I've done and thinking about the origins of how exactly I got here, it was all because of her. Yeah, it's just everything I liked and everything I was motivated, even liking myself, was mainly because of her. Like, I done a lot of selfish actions just for her. Like, it's ironic that a channel that's supposed to be for me was not supposed to be for someone else. But no, even the thought of even the thought of just like trying to put myself out there was all because of her. I don't know. It's just she. The only excuse I have for that is just she always managed to encourage me to become a better version of myself, and that alone is already enough. And since ever since she's gone, ever since I've been gone, I hated myself even more than she originally thought. And for the longest time, I never told her that part of me. And mainly because I was extremely scared that she would leave me for just hating myself. It was my biggest insecurities for a very long time, but it didn't become my biggest fear. My biggest fear was actually losing her towards my selfish actions, which became a reality. And honestly, I regret everything I did. Do I want a second chance? No, I don't deserve a second chance for what I did, and an apology isn't going to fix this at all. I was honestly given too many chances, which I honestly deserve this type of breakup because I was being a terrible partner to her. And I'm not trying to like put myself out there. No, I'm just being straightforward. I actually don't deserve any sympathy after that relationship. And she's already seeing someone new at the time because I pushed her away due to my biggest insecurity. And I gotta be honest, I was just straight up, and that was the first time I straight up lied to her about making her liking one of her best friends. I just didn't thought she would. Yeah, I just did. I actually thought she felt bad for me, but no, she just straight up moved on just like that, and that's another part of the reason why I was heartbroken. Like I was just speechless when I realized that she caught feelings for another man when I just had no reason to leave her. And I guess I just did that again. And that's another thing I found out about why I don't think I wasn't good enough. I always like say what I just say things without even thinking. And, and I think around this part I get off topic a lot, and I honestly don't want to like start up stuff. But yeah, that's another reason why I was extremely heartbroken. She instantly just pushed me aside when pushed me. She just instantly dismissed me when I just got my heart broken right in front of her, right as I asked her if she had a crush of one of her closest friends, and it turns out that she did. And it was been like that for a couple of years now, basically making me realize that the relationship was one-sided the entire time. I was actually speechless for the first time when it took me this long to realize it. But I still deserved but it's still the same situation. I was the terrible partner in that relationship. But I'm just left confused. And nowadays I just feel extremely miserable almost all day and every day. Um, I'm definitely not planning to like see anyone at all. I'm just probably gonna like stay alone for the longest time. Um, yes, I still have feelings for Echo, but it got to the point where this is just forbidden love, and I'm just one simple guy who could just dream big, but not in a way that love is, because I was set for life when I actually like met Echo, because I did not know that woman, because I did not know she changed me when I least expected it. I'm not saying it like oh like she changed me, like I became a band like no, she literally changed how I am as a person. Like like I don't know, just she literally changed the positive aspects about me. Even some of the habits I picked up was mainly because of her. I don't know, it's just for the longest time I never think about myself and I don't know. What I'm trying to say is she she was literally everything to me. And I truly don't know if I'm gonna meet someone just like her. I honestly doubt it because I don't really like myself as much as you guys think. And I guess I'll just make a section for that. But yeah, yeah, I honestly don't like myself as much as you guys expected. Um, these few months of silence, even just like in a few months. Yeah, around these few months, a lot of you guys have been curious of what I've been doing lately. Honestly, I've been doing fine, like in terms of like try to keep track on things, but in terms of like how I'm feeling right now, it got to the point where I just feel hopeless every single day. Like there is nothing, there was like no motivation, there was no reason for me to continue on, and even if there is like my main channel and some of the projects I have, it's just filling in a just for me to forget about her. They don't truly make me happy. It's just everything just feels nothing. Yeah, I don't feel happy anymore. I'm just doing what I do for fun, just because it's just what I'm good at only. Like I'm not. I don't know exactly what type of emotion it is, but I am fine. But deep down, I'm just broken. I guess broken is the right word. And many of you guys are curious, why are you broken? Isn't it a good thing that you're better? No, I rather just no, I'm not better. It's just I'm just broken to the point where I cannot express happiness anymore. Why? Because of these feelings I have for Echo. Even though she's in a new relationship, still okay with just I'm just okay with just like waiting it out. Why? Cause because that's how I just express. That's how I show love. I don't know. It's just I still love her. Like she was like for the longest time. I thought that she was just someone that would be just a life lesson, but turns out it was everything. It was the whole reason why I was happy, the reason why I could express myself, even the reason why I'm moving on in the first place. Yeah, it's just I don't know how to explain this. It's just this is always a thing that when I have first met her, like there has been no answers. The, yeah, I'll just explain. Yeah, I think this section is just me explaining on why exactly I fell in love with her in the first place. So I'll give you context of why exactly I always mention about Echo all the time, even before when I recovered this channel. Um, back around 2017, I was running, I think like a dedicated account. I'm not exactly saying it because I'm on restriction on Jacob's Riddle, but I decided to like leave that, actually leave it, and just carrying on what I need to do. Around that time, I met her. I actually met her. Like all I remember is I was like inside of the school. I was like casually walking with my brother, like heading to class until one day I just felt a sudden heartbeat, and what I ended up seeing was just Echo. At the time, I actually did not know what she was going, who she was at the time. I just thought like, huh, weird. But at the time, I didn't know it was love at first sight. So yeah, I got like hit with one of those like love at first sight situations. And for like the longest time, the first question was, why did my heart felt a spark with this woman I had no idea with? And then the first couple of days was I just decided to look for her, and there was no trace of her whatsoever. And for like a while now, there was like sometimes I saw her. Surprisingly, I saw her like rarely. Like she was one of those. It was one of those situations where you can't like hunt for your first love kind of situations. Just like try to look for it. But at the time, I was certain that I would not win her back. Would not win her. Then cut to I don't exactly know like how long it's been because I am still at the stage where I am slowly forgetting like bits and bits of memories of Echo all the times of years. It has been getting a lot better compared to like the previous couple of months, but yeah, but yeah. Then I cut to find out one day I was just like casually just in an anime club. I was just casually playing video games until I saw her and my heart sparked. Um, the only thing I remember interacting with her was actually Ghost by Mystery Skulls animated series. Yeah, the actual animated series. The very first thing I actually pasted in my mod channel was an actual mod showcase. Was a fan made of that. That was actually how we met. I was just I just recognized that I just recognized that they were. I just recognized she was a fan of it, and I just said and interact with it. Next thing I know, she started like sitting next to me, and I was extremely nervous when I was near her. Surprisingly, at the time, I was just nervous, and I just didn't know like how to casually talk to her, mainly because I had no idea like what I should do. But we did got to know each other more. I just basically like showed her like how I am most of the time, like how I am when it comes with friends. I am and friends. But I think at the time I was just hiding the fact that I had a huge crush on her, and yeah, what makes it more interesting is that that's when I had the first thought if I should ask her out, if I should be, if they want to be in like, if they want to be in like a relationship, even though I would be extremely nervous and not know how to handle it. Then cut to the time around September 27th, because at the time of like the mod showcase I released, a lot of you guys had been curious on why by that particular day. Because it was the day where I actually asked her to be my girl. And I exactly remembered how it exactly happened. I was in the back seat. I was in the back seat in the car, and I decided to text my friends because I was extremely concerned about my brother at the time. Uh, so I accidentally like said something that I have a crush on someone, and the next thing I know, I texted the letter M, and and of course I ended up like texting her that I ended up having a crush on her, and I got then I ended up getting a message that she also had a crush on me too, which actually made me extremely nervous. I was actually speechless at the time, and then of course, all I remember was we ended up like getting in. I ended up getting in a phone call, and then the first thing we did was just meet at the library, and around that day we started acting as a couple. And those first years was extremely magical. Now I remember it. Um, yeah, so it was just two high school students just falling in love for the first time. It was extremely magical, and if I'm thinking about, if I'm being honest, I think both of us did not know what to do. And yeah, sorry, just I'm just surprised that I casually just shared that information, but it is, but it's only like through, but it's only important on like why this is like a big deal to me more than it is to her, because it I'm not, and at this point I'm not entirely sure how much of a big deal it was to her, but for me it was everything. um like throughout the first year of high school, it was just cat it was just like young love. It was just like young love at first. The relationship was extremely strong at the time. I did notice around like that time I kind of like started picking up a habit that later, which I didn't know later on affected a relationship, which is just like I would just text it all like weirdly and stuff, and then like there's like this little habit where I don't know, just all I know is like I just went all touchy. I don't know what touch, don't know what that means, but it's I just started picking up habits that started like make her feel like I've been asking her to do stuff like I don't know, just I think I'm just like too nervous to like share it, but I know it's I should like explain it a lot, but either way, it's I did know that this started at like an early age. At the time, it was I thought it was just a habit. It was just like a one-time thing gone. I don't know. Just yeah, I just noticed it all started around that first year. But around the time, I actually didn't know that she would slowly open up to me the more we got to know each other. I instantly fell in love with her mainly because like how she opens up. But the moment that I knew that she was the one for me is when I actually got to know her personally. That one I rather keep it to myself. A lot of things that she did not know. One hard when I personally. I think initially okay. I really for me because she her life at the time. Then cut to like live after high school. The whole COVID hit, and hear this: the most depressing era was me having to go through a drive-through in my high school graduation. Yeah, that is crazy. And then, and around that time was the start of a long distance relationship. And I gotta be honest, it was the toughest year that I had to face at my end because at the time I didn't want to move at all. My dad wanted to move, and I was the only person that was against it, mainly because I did not want to move out of the local area I was in, but I had no control at the time, and I just was forced to move. And that honestly just makes me instantly frustrated because that means I would have to live far away from her as much as I can. And I think at the time I was like venting to her like at how frustrated I was frustrated. If not, then I'll probably like I don't know. I'm not sure if I did or not, but I was extremely upset about that. I think I'm not sure if she knows about that too or not, but at the time I was extremely upset. And around the time I didn't like going there. I didn't like staying there. All I could just figure out just how exactly can I get back? How can I like live closer to her without even like worrying about it. Then next thing, then and then I've been like, and for the longest time that house felt like a prison for a while, and I was not okay with that. Felt like a prison for the longest time, and there was some times where I just yeah, there was times where she actually visits me, and there was times where I visits me mainly because I was the only one that lives extremely far away, and it was restricted. And then then the habit it happened again, and it got to the point where I'm starting to like notice like there's something wrong with me, and I think I start picking up the habit where I just rather stay in a long distance relationship. I think I never told. I'm not sure if I told about this, but I was extremely scared of myself when I'm near her, which honestly was a sign that I was hiding something from her, which got me extremely concerned to the point where I just rather not talk. I rather just not talk about it, and whenever I did, I usually just got. I'm just going. I've just gone insane at that point. But around the second year, it was something extreme. It was something that felt something was wrong, and at the time, I just knew it was just me that was going through something, but I didn't. I didn't felt like I didn't have the guts to try. Didn't have the guts to tell her, and because I was dealing with my own problems at the time, and I just ended up like venting it to her most of the time. Around that time, I didn't know it was also another thing that actually got me to realize that I started to like mostly talk most of the time without giving her a chance to like breathe or anything. Then around the third year, I finally got the chance to like move out of my dad's place. I was extremely happy that I get to live closer and near her. Then around the time I kind of started noticing signs from her that she wasn't the same, and she was just mostly silent most of the time. And I think this is around the time where I started to like go to college around the time. Go to college around the time. Um, my gut feeling was she ended up like stopped catching feelings for me anymore, and I thought to myself, maybe I could try to invite her into like some of the events I have. And then the habits, all the, and then there was times where I kind of got too desperate to the point where I started when I started using her for like her body, but not to the point where I actually fully did. It's just like limitations of like what we've already discussed. But at the end of the day, I still regretted it every single time. But I don't know. It's just yeah. I think around like third year, that's when I've noticed I am taking advantage of it, and I felt instantly bad, and I always like beat myself up every time I did it because it was something I wasn't supposed to do. And to be honest, that was probably the time where she could have like suggested the breakup, but I don't know. It's just I still loved her just because of who she is. And this is all and then it's been like that ever since like a couple of years, and I did not realize at the time that I was being a problem to her for like quite a long time. And of course, and that was the only thing I could think about on why exactly it felt like the relationship didn't work, because I kept pressuring her to do something that she didn't want to do, and I just felt selfish. And that's the one thing that got me sad. It's just I was extremely selfish with myself. I didn't realize that sooner. I wish I could say sorry to her, but I can't. But I know I can't, because I just don't know how to apologize without apologizing. I, I regret what I did, but I just I just knew I just knew I wouldn't keep this relationship as long as I thought. I want to love her, but I just know she can't love me back like I done to her. I want to redeem myself, but at the same time, I don't want to. I can't. I want to win her trust again, but I know I can't. I want to like make up all the mistakes I did, but I'm already too late at this point. I want to like show my love to her again, but I can't. I just want to tell her that I don't. I just want to tell her that I still love her, but I still can't. She's not going to believe me after all of this. And I still want to show her that I still love her, but I can't. Like she's already dedicated. She already like made up her mind with the breakup and was so sure that she won't come back. And I already accepted the reality that I can't win her back anymore. I've already accepted the reality I'm not gonna find anyone again. And I'm at this point I'm not even asking for any sympathy at this point. I'm just straight up just admitting that I just messed that relationship up. Like, it's the only thing that's been bothering me for a couple of months now. I ran out of ways to try to show her that I'm truly sorry. Just and, and all this time I thought I was just happy that I'm gonna move on, but in reality it's gonna be weird to move on without her. Like she is she is literally everything to me. I just it's not easy for me to move on just like that. I've already accepted. I already accepted the breakup. I had my reasons too, but deep down, I was extremely confused on why, out of all the times, why there, and why wasn't she? I don't know. It's just why the relationship felt one-sided. I loved her on who she is. I'm not even trying to win her back. This is just a video for just me. It's just a self-reflection video. Like, this is just a vent video of, like, about myself. Just, I already know I cannot reach out to her. She blocked me on Instagram. Like, I know I'm always active on Instagram. I mentioned about her a lot. I still talk about her a lot, and I know I won't shut up about her a lot. And I'm just casually just gonna paste this video as a vent. Like there's a lot that she knows. I have a lot to say about her. There's even like ideas I have that was related to her. Like she was everything. So I don't know. I have at this point of the video, I'm not even planning to like cut off into like sections. This is just me just talking about how much Echo really changed my entire life. Like moving on without her is just like abandoning her. Like it's weird. And to be honest, I'm lost for once. I usually normally when I go on my date after a day of like stress or just when I feel exhausted, I always talk to her like an average day. It's I don't know. It's like heart. It's like welcoming. Like I don't know. I'm not even. I'm still trying not to win her back. It's just I've already cried. I already like cried from the couple of months. There's still a lot more that I'm still trying to get out. I'm just not happy anymore, and I'm not even like exaggerating. I'm not trying to pretend I'm not happy anymore. I'm just miserable. I'm just not happy anymore. And at this point, I wish Echo can understand on how much this hurts. Not just as a just through a lover's perspective. It just hurts that you just broke a man's heart just by leaving him all confused when he did nothing but tried his best. I know my actions did all the talking, and it was no reason for me to make make you love me again. I already know that. It's just I I have dealt situations where I was in battles where I was just had to choose between you or my freedom or just leaving you for another woman at this point, because I have dealt with that scenario countless times. And at the end of the day, I just chose you, even though you weren't, you could only just like support me on the far lines. You could only support, and some of your actions didn't match with my actions, but at the end of the day, I still chose you because I just loved you and who you are, even to the point where I just thought of marrying you, even though we had a lot of problems, but that used to not bother me at all, because as long as I just have you on my side, and yeah, as long as you're on my side, I would just be okay. Like, like that's how much like Echo really mattered to me. It's just she, even just like thinking about her just makes me happy. Even seeing her avatar just makes me happy. Even all the ideas I have with her is makes me happy. Even hearing her voice again just makes me happy. Even just a simple hi, how are you? A simple good morning, good night, just an average day just makes me happy. Like, I know I should move on and meet someone new, try to make up a new video, continue on with the Jacob's Riddle, because this was a story that was inspired by this breakup, but I'm sorry, but I can't. It's just every time I think about Echo, I normally would thought I thought it would like be anger or just pettiness, but no, I'm just smiling, like being happy for the first time, or just happy, not the first time, just happy. But yeah, I got drunk when with no hesitation when I know that I could not think about any limitations, but I thought I was about to be like bombarded with hate, anger, or hatred, but no, I was just smiling the entire time, like like I wasn't miserable. Like even like hearing her name or the word Echo, I just smile every time. but 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 I had to face reality and just know that Echo is not my girlfriend or my future wife anymore. She's just someone that I really admire the most, which I honestly don't want to make it feel it that way. I I pushed her away, I disrespected her when I didn't need to. I, of course, ruined my chances of trying to be friends with her, because I was the one that suggested to keep being friends with her, but I was being an idiot and just pushed that away. And at this point in this video, I think it's been an hour because I had a lot to explain. This is just the same questions I've been asked over and over again, and the same answers have been countering over and over again. And even if I forgot about her, there's always a way to puzzle in back. Even if it's just like me just going through a coping mechanism, if it's me going through ideas or everything that reminds me of Echo, it always, for some reason, and it always comes back to me on me thinking about her again, and that that's always been like this when between me and Echo. Like my thoughts, it's nothing but Echo. But it's but I think I've known her for almost a couple of years now because I thought it was a decade, but I've known her ever since 2019 or 18. But I got to met her in 2019 in person, and there was still a lot of things I wanted to do with her, and of course, I still want to build a legacy. I promised. I actually made a promise to myself with her, but I never exactly told her what it is. One of them was actually a personal game that I've learned about her. And at the time, I was preparing a video game trailer, and it was going to include series Chronicles, being that he was everybody for a while, then made the decision to just make sure that I'm not the one that created the world building of Chris Chronicles. Another game that finally used to be in the server game seriously become server people that it was like just to see like how it goes. I didn't much views or a lot of people would see it. I just want to like see like how the dynamic like how it is, just like how yeah, it was this on this show because I was extremely sad that I had to disinclude her into some of my projects. She was also the voice for Riley. Yeah, the voicemail message I had for the first showcase was actually her voice because I've always told her that she always like has the like she voiced Riley, but at the time I didn't tell her that she was the secret child, the secret golden child of like between me and her. And I'm not sure if I told her about this, but I think I kept it to myself because I was extremely nervous on how she would react. Because I mostly put her self reflection based on like how I actually go through pain. And at first glance, I thought she was just supposed to fit a typical stereotype in like Dance Central games, but over time, it was just my overall reflections of the whole relationship, and for quite some time I didn't see any signs of like bad signs, and if there is, I would have noticed it through Riley and Christopher's connections, where Riley was supposed to be a reflection of like how Echo was, and Christopher was supposed to be a reflection on how I truly felt throughout the entire relationship. In the storyline, Christopher has felt lost, and surprisingly, in the first game, he was supposed to be like a laid back, energetic gamer, but around the time he went extremely relaxed and laid back to the point where he actually follows Riley's footsteps. And it's been like this ever since like the development of the whole Dance Central story line, but over time it didn't exactly. But over time it just never changed, which made me okay. Which honestly made me okay with it because it was honestly the healthiest relationship couple I've ever wrote compared to the other ones I've made. Mm, and I ended up like realizing I use a lot of gentle characters. The one that is kind-hearted, typically the one who always like have their backs. I always like use a lot of reference based on like how Echo treated me and how she is most of the time with her friends, most with her friends and families, and and yeah, it's just I don't know, but yeah, she's not going to be the official. She's not going to be the actress for Riley anymore, and I'm obviously going to step down to being the voice of Christopher. Another one that I was extremely nervous on asking her, but around the time when I was just building up a video game trailer to display my Fire Emblem series, which I am going to be uploading soon, but it's going to be like more awkward to like say exactly on which type of character she was planning to voice. It was like it was like a dragon. It was like a dragon character called Naui. It's just a little mannequin dragon. The whole like that 10,000 years old dragon. Around the time my avatar marries that character, and I just wanted that to reflect on how I actually viewed her sometimes, because in the game, that character kind of like acts very childish and has like an innocent mind, but he's extremely mature time to time, and that's for a while now. She kind of like made me think of her in a way, but just I just know she's. I just knew she was real, and now he's just a fictional character. I'm at the age where I can tell it's just a goddamn fictional character. But that's how I felt when I was with her. It was just she was just nothing but innocent the entire time. Yeah, so yeah, I really liked her. I really liked her just for unintended reasons. Unintended reasons, but I think this is like what happened in the very beginning. I just liked her on who she is. And of course, the first time I actually like heard about her. I just didn't know that she was like almost similar to like how I am most of the time in life. But then over time, like we both learned that our goals was completely different from ours, and I think our preferences of what our lifestyle should be is like completely different. But at the end, I just knew we wouldn't clash into one, because I don't know. It's just sorry. It's been a couple of months since I just been thinking about her lately, and how exactly I loved her. Because recently I was just more focused on my projects most of the time. Even if I want to like casually hang out with people, no, I'm just more invested in my projects now. I'm just more reserved towards everything. Do I want to be? Do I actually want to be back together with Echo? For the first time, I am truly unsure anymore. One part of me says yes, but another part that tells me no. There's parts of her that I still don't like. But then the part of me say like I don't care if she acts this way. I still loved her who she is. Man, and even I have hope in her because I don't believe that makes it the nail of a coffin that it might be possible that I'm not planning to talk to her ever again. But deep down, that was the one thing I instantly regretted. Do I want a second chance with Echo? Honestly, that's her decision, not mine. I already stated my point. I already proved enough that why I shouldn't be together with her. Even though deep down I still wanted to keep going. Would I take the chance if she was willing to? I'm honestly not too sure at this point, because I've done nothing but been a constant problem with her. And it's not because, and there's no proof or anything. It's just how I felt. Because I just been nothing but frustrating to her, and I just still don't know why. Why am I saying this? Well, because I honestly just hate parts. I just honestly don't like myself a lot. Like more, as a matter of fact, a lot of you guys might be shocked about this. When CH suggested the breakup, the person I really wanted to hate the most is just myself, because she has the right to be like angry at me, because I would have been angry at myself too, and I never told her I hated myself, and I already told her that I already hated myself when the breakup happened, and of course her response was just silence, and I've already gone attached to the silence because I thought it was like something like it just damaged me. And I'm not saying this just to attack her. No, it's just what I've been dealing with in all my life. Just silence. And I don't know how exactly I'm supposed to end this video. It's just I just don't know how to say that I'm sorry. I know me apologizing won't fix it, but just, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to show that I really messed up. I, I know I've changed ever since the breakup. I'm not optimistic anymore. I'm just back where I was. Just a simple guy that's just rather focused on his projects than trying to have a real connection. Even if I have my closest friends, it's just doesn't hit the same anymore. And I, and I am actually working on my problems within myself. It's just, I just wish she understand that she was literally everything to me. And trust me, I wanted to cry for the very longest time while trying to make this video, but I can't. I've already cried. I've already like screamed in pain. I've already like felt grief and sorrow. I've already admitted that I was the bad guy in that relationship. I've already I don't know, it's just I just don't know. I'm just lost at this point. I'm sorry I didn't try to tackle on everything on this video, but like that's basically what it was. Just basically just doing my best to just explain why I messed up that relationship. I I just don't know how to end this video. I want I wanted to have my typical outro, but I think at this point I don't think it's the wrong move to even like put my outro there. Echo was everything to me. Like even when she's gone, I can still feel her presence time to time. Like it's like she never left. I might It might be my imagination, but it always felt like that. Even after a couple of months has passed, I just I felt so lost. I know I'm okay now, but I'm just lost. I'm I felt broken. I felt like I've given up or something. So that's all I can say. I am honestly doubt that Echo's not even watching this video. And I honestly doubt she's not gonna even acknowledge it and think of this as an excuse. But I'm truly lost for the first time. Like I'm not even trying to win her over. I've already given up on trying to win her back. I'm just logging myself on my experiences on the breakup. But I'm still gonna be motivating myself with Echo's love that she provided me. Because I think she became more than just a friend. I think she became more than just a girlfriend or even like a wife. She became the sole reason why I'm happy with myself. It's just, there was like a lot of things I can't explain. And even if I wanted to, there's still more. Just, I'm sorry for having this hour-long video. I try my best to explain everything that I've done wrong. I've already admitted it was my fault and I still take accountability for it. Just I loved her with my life. And I had to learn the fact that I had to move on from it. I honestly wish you could try to. No, I'm asking for too much at this point. I just hope she understands that I'm true, that I regret everything I've done. I just wish she understand that. I just wish she understand that I chose her mainly because she was the only person that actually made me happy in my entire life. And she reminds me how my mom used to be and how my grandmother used to be when when my mom wasn't there for me throughout the years. She kind of like had that, she felt that way for me for the longest time. I felt like a kid again. But I just have to move on from that. At this point, I already know she's dedicated to a new relationship, and it's already too late for me to try to convince her at this point. But at the end of the day, it's just all it is. It's just me trying to move on. But for once, I go and actually make and actually confidently say she is no doubt the love of my life. Because I've learned that lesson when I tried to when I dated someone new after Echo, and I've noticed that it wasn't right for me. And to be honest, Echo was my true love this whole time. It's complicated on how to find true love, even if it's impossible. My heart cannot let go of her for some reason. So, yeah. I still love Echo despite everything she did to me and how she feels about it. I still loved her. With my actual feelings this time. Because that's all I can say. I truly loved her. That's already proof that I still care about her. I'm not normally this compassionate about things. Even when she thinks I've already given up on her, I know I can't give up on people that easily. It's just everything about her makes me feel secure. I don't know, it's just I'd rather just live my life with Echo than any other woman I've encountered. That's how much I loved her. She became what my ideal wife should be. It's concerning, yes, but she made it feel like she was the best girlfriend I ever had in my entire life. I didn't need to ask much about it, but it happened. But she caused me to question myself constantly. She became the reason why I better myself. She became the reason why I've been so passionate about a lot of things. She became passionate. Made me became kind-hearted. She became the reason why I actually get concerned about everyone I care about, including you guys. Even I feel sympathy for an idea that is like half baked. She taught me everything about what life is, and I don't know if I can try to move on from her. She literally was everything. She became her avatar even reminds me of a guardian angel, and that itself is already beautiful as it is, because I love the concept of angels. For a while now, I got so confused on why the symbol of guardian angels was for it when I first got to know her, but I took dedicated research on just biblical meanings, and when I learned about like biblical angels, I was extremely lucky that she portrays herself as an angel, and it got me feel like I truly was protected by an actual angel. Like it's that is that beautiful. And, and some of the there's times where I got curious about her characters too. I was yeah, it's just, I wish I could explain a lot, but just it's I've already just shown on how much I loved her. Even this even right now I'm still showing like how much I loved her, and I'm not even trying to convince her. It's just what I do normally. I'm the type of guy who just shows action than explain things. I'm more of a show, not tell. But I don't know, it's just this video was also another proof that I still loved her. Even though it looks like I'm venting out, complaining about her, but no, I'm just, I truly loved her and who she is. I don't understand why she thinks I don't know. I want to make it seem like it's my fault, but I don't think, I don't know. I'm trying not to twist the narration. I just want to prove on how much I loved her without even convincing her. Because for the longest time, she always felt like she was worth it to me. And just having 5 years worth of great memories and a legacy she left behind was already enough for me to understand on why she's the one for me. But that can't be the case anymore because she's already made up her mind on breaking up with me, thinking that it's actually over. And once she's said with something, there's no turning back. Like it's the saddest thing I've learned from reality. And honestly, this is the first time I was not okay with this outcome because I've always tried to find a way to make sure it doesn't end this way. But reality just hits different when you can't keep the one you truly love forever. So, yeah. I already know I cannot win her back. I know I cannot love her again the same way I can. And of course, I cannot marry someone who stopped loving me anymore. I don't know. I just know she doesn't love me back. But I still loved her despite what she thinks. And I just don't know. That's all I can say. I just don't know anymore. And if this video doesn't convince her, then that's fine. I'm still not trying to win her back. I'm just trying to vent out all the love I had for her for countless times. Because I thought it was done, gone, but no, this is 9 or 5 years worth of vents on how much I loved her. And apparently, this is still the beginning. Because at this point, I'm not sure if I'm gonna forget her or if I move on from her. Because she already took over my heart when I wasn't even paying attention to her in the first place and didn't understand what true love was at the time. And how she just changed me. But yeah, I still love Echo despite what she did. I don't know if I'm gonna meet someone like her ever again. Or ever. But now you know why I've been this silent about it. Or not too optimistic about it. Because my biggest fear became a reality. And it's obvious that I'm not okay. My heart just got broken by someone who I thought was going to be my wife for a lifetime. Turns out to be a life lesson. I'm sorry, Echo, for hurting you. I'm sorry I made you feel like I viewed you for your body. I'm sorry I took advantage of you. I'm sorry that I didn't show. I'm sorry for all the negative stuff I did to you. And I'm sorry for pressuring you throughout the relationship and rushing you throughout the relationship. And I'm sorry for loving you too much when you needed boundaries. And I'm sorry I pressured you. It's not so they got jealous of your newest relationship. I'm sorry you had to deal with me. I hope you find the happiness you're looking for. Even when it's not me. Because my happiness has already been taken away. I don't want to happen the same thing to you. So thank you for being the best girlfriend I've ever had in my entire life. I would die to date you again. I've been asking for all my years, to the point where I can probably just call you my wife at this point, but I can't more. I hope you can find that happiness with your current relationship, because I'm always going to be thinking about you all the time, even if it takes me years until the day I die. Thank you, Echo. I will never forget you. I will always love behind the scenes. You don't forget me. So yeah, that's all I can say is just thank you. Thank you for being the best girlfriend I have ever had in my entire life. I'm sorry for like this silence. I still don't know how to end this video. Just it's already like 3 o'clock in the morning. I just don't know how to end it. Just yeah, that's hard for me to talk to you like that. Hard for me to say goodbye and let it go. And I know I'm gonna like think about you again, but that's what I fell in love with. It's just how it's just a part of why I fell in love with you in the first place. And I'm sorry that it was this way. It's something that is left to be unanswered, because even I don't know why I'm still thinking about you. But one thing is certain. It always wants to make sure that you can be the happiest you can ever be. And I think that's extremely beautiful, because I would love it if I don't know. I just wish I could experience this again. This relationship again. Where I can make sure that you get what you always wanted, Echo. Because you truly made me happy in life. And even though I said it countless times, I still mean it. Thank you for showing me self-confidence within myself. And I would love to talk to you again. Just, I just, I would I would die to build a future with you again. I don't know. I still don't know how to end this video. I'm just scared that I'm gonna go back to repuzzling everything again and just, but I don't know. But that's all I can say. I truly loved Echo about everything about her, including when I'm thinking about her and her negative flaws. I just truly loved Echo. Every aspect of it. Even if she doesn't want to share it, it makes me happy. I just hope Echo understands it now. Because this wasn't easy for me to admit it. I truly loved Echo on everything, on who she is, and how she expressed herself, her creation, her methods, everything about her. I truly loved her. That's the Echo I fell in love with. Just the real her. Everything, even the fictional version of her avatar, even her video game variant, even some of the creations I made that was inspired by her, I truly fell in love with. I guess what I'm trying to end this video with is I truly loved Echo Nightwing to the point where I would marry her. Sorry for this long video, everyone. I just love Echo in all my heart. And I don't know if it's gonna ever go away. Because Echo became the one for me. When I'm still questioning myself if I should still chase her. But at this point, it's obvious that he's loved Echo. No matter how much I doubt, Echo is my true love. Someone I'd rather live my life with, even after not making bits. I truly loved Echo. Not just because of who she is or what her original response is. I truly loved Echo. Everything. Even if it's impossible. Even if it's not, even if it's not possible to love her back, even if she moved on from me, I'm never gonna stop loving Echo on who she is. She's everything. That's okay. Because I still love Echo. She's the true reason I'm happy with myself. and why I'm happy in life. Because of her.